Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you taste your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up close. So, as mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyron Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry like a 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream, though. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa's. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than I cut my off. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight an old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think this a game and I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just went bought her a stroller. My just lost his father. I just went bought her my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. And I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Boca. My just lost his mom, man. I can do. I just called him and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you my the talking. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream, though. You just gotta open your eyes.
She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my brain. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my mind.
Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the New York Yankees. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies. That one is hammered right field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Joe Adell in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Runner at second, nobody out. Now a pop-up on the infield. Cronenworth makes the grab, one down. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Langford.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Albies, the runner at second with one away. Next offering upstairs. And that's in the dirt. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Seager stands in now. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. The throw to third. He's in there.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Garcia under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
The third base.
Muncy digs in.
Max.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Ball one there. Just missed.
Off the plate.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back in the Bronx, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. He can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Aaron
Judge at the plate.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing deGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Oh, he botches it. So a man aboard. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. That's outside. Ball 1.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
In the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Seager makes the grab, 2 away. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Swings to the fastball up in the zone.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that will end the inning. Top of the second, and now it's Jake Burger to hit.
He's definitely a talented player. He can hit the ball a mile, and they're just hoping for him to have some more consistency so he can establish that next level here in the big leagues.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Hard ground ball, base knock. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Batting 8, the right fielder, number 31.
Here's Riley Green. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. There's a swing and a miss. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. On the ground, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's 2.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Esteury Ruiz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Outside, and that's ball 1. Fly ball to right, and that'll fall for a base hit, and that extends the inning.
The batter, number 1.
So the Rangers batting order turns over, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Ozzie Albies. Doubled his first time. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. High left. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. That one missed. Now 3-0. Ruiz at second with 2 down. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Round's third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Adele batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. This one in the air. Gorman makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in the Bronx singing, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
And it's 1-1. Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States. And we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Adolis Garcia. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. 1 out, base is empty. And up next for New York, Jake Cronenworth. First pitch misses. DeGrom, he's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. And if you're a hitter, you know that he's going to challenge you, right?
Yeah, you expect that, and that's why I think you go up there, you get 3 strikes, you take your hacks. And this is from a guy who liked to swing it. You swing the bat.
Slapped foul. So many strikeout guys do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. High fly ball out to center field. Seager on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And he chases that one below the zone.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
1 ball.
Next offering way upstairs. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99. Top half of the third inning, and now Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford.
Max Fried will go to work. Langford measures 6 feet even, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Just missed. That
Ball.
just
That's
misses,
inside.
and a count 2-1. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And here's Corey Seager to hit. RBI single his last time up. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Perez.
Swing and a miss.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swings through that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Almost got him.
2 strikes.
Out there to center. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. He saw the break early coming from the other side. And
oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He made him pay for that one. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. 2 outs, nobody on. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. Strike 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Bo Bichette. Started to swing, held up. Fastball in for a strike, and 1-1. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Freeman stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside. In the air out to center. Langford on the move. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's one away. So man aboard. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
Judge.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie breaking Mark McGwire's record and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter.
Bichette leads off first with one away.
That's a ball.
That misses. 2-2. Got him swinging. Juan Soto
Now
now.
batting, the
0 for
left
1
fielder,
so far.
Juan Soto.
And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-3. So 2 down. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Just off the inside edge.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Ball 2.
Outside low, and it's
You
2
got 2
and 1.
balls, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Pulls that one foul.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
That's out to center field. Garcia settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Ruiz.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Esteury Ruiz. And a base hit up the middle. And that turns the lineup over. So the lineup flips over. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
Fried throws to first. Ruiz back on a dive. And that's through there for a strike.
1-1.
There's a strike. Pickoff throw. Ruiz back in on a dive. This one smoked out to left. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Joe Adele. 0 for 2 in this one.
Adele. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 37, Anthony Bender.
And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Rudder takes off. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now Wyatt Langford. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. And this is inside. Just off the inside edge.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4. Bender throws over. Adele dives back in safely. Two on, 2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Ball misses. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Foul ball there.
Nope.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. And we're back. Here's Nolan Gorman.
The third baseman.
Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swings through that one for strike 2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Swing and a miss. DeGrom gets the strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees,
Adolis Garcia stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Cronenworth in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Bender back to work. Check swing, he held up, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered here in this one.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 74, Ryan King.
And first offering is fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger. And a foul ball. The pitch. They say you win.
0-2.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And down on strike. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
There's the strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Muncy under this one. He's there. He's got it. One up, one down.
Now batting,
Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Seager zips it across. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2
now
quick outs.
The first baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Now pitching for the
Tanner
Rangers.
Scott on to pitch here.
Number 66.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ball one, no strikes. That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. Fought off foul. King goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker. 0-2 now. That's down and in. A slider missed. Outside with a breaking ball. Stays alive. Not close with that one. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first, nobody out. And stepping in is the speedy Esteury
Now
Ruiz.
pitching for
He's
the
2 for
Yankees.
2.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
So
Pinch
now
hitting
a
for the
pinch hitter,
Rangers.
Jason
Number 24,
Dominguez. A
Jason
runner at first for him, nobody out. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Into center. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Falls it in for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mouth. Makes the catch. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Joe Adell, 1 for 3.
Joe Adell.
Pinch hitter coming on, Adrian Del Castillo. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss as he was late.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one missed. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Well, we go bottom 6. Here comes Aaron Judge.
The right fielder.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That's down and in.
Ball 3.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And now it's Juan Soto. Tap foul at the plate.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. And that's a base hit.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot.
Now pitching.
Ian Hamilton on to pitch out of the pen here.
71.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground left side, 6. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And they take care of Stanton for the out. Nolan Gorman stepping in now for the Yankees. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hit in the air out to center field. Langford brings it in, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the seventh, and the batter now, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford.
And ball one. Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Throw on to Freeman. That's the first out at the top of the seventh. Here's Corey Seager. That one inside. And that's ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Salvador Perez. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Man at first, one away.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out. Here's Max Muncy. Outside corner for a strike. Not even close there. 1-1. Line drive, base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now Jake Berger. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And downstairs. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they tack on 3. It's 10-3. So up next, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. Strike 1. And there's a ball.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff, a base hit.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. And it's fouled away. Second and third, 2 down. Pitch misses there. 2-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base hit, 1 run in already.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Siggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Siggy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Green hurries it back in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Austin Wells. In the air, center field. Langford under it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So they're at the corners now. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
And the 0-1.
1-1.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals,
this one popped up. Albies makes the grab, 2 down.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair.
The
he had a
first
pretty big melon.
number 5.
And it took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. And that's off the inside edge.
I got a
and
ball,
the count
1
even 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And it remains 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Base hit and a run in to score.
showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying.
Now on the bump, Jorge Alcala.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here is Aaron Judge. Foul ball. Next offering misses, and the count 1-2. Lifted in the air, out to left. Dominguez. That is the inning. We're at the top of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Corey Seager. Funderburk back to work. On the ground, right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter.
So digging in, Salvador Perez. On the ground, Bichette. To first, and they get Perez for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Muncy to hit.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Juan Soto.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Stanton.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Nolan Gorman stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brock Burke.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 11-5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Out to short, Seager. Sends it across to first. That ends the inning. Back for more from the Bronx. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Thunderbird measures 6 feet 4 inches. He throws a cutter, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
1-1.
That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He sends it out of here. It's 12-5. Next up for Texas, Riley Green.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 61, Matt Waltrip.
On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Up next for the Rangers, Jason Dominguez. In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Snags it for the 2nd out. So next to hit for Texas, Ozzie Albies. Off the mark there. Ball 1. That one fouled off. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Outside low, 1-0. And another ball. A little bit low. Fastball for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Man at first, Bobichette.
Now pitching.
So they turn to their closer, Carlos Estevez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ground ball could be 2. Albies tossed to second. They get the double play, and just 1 out to go now.
Number 5.
So last chance for the Yankees. Here is Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and that is out of play. The Yankees down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take this one in a blowout.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
12-5 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long